where we spent the weekend in northern Iowa, and we're heading back to the expressway. Really pretty, lots of farmland, lots of corn. We had fresh picked sweet corn last night. Gotta do that when you're in Iowa. And today we are driving through Minnesota and into South Dakota. And we'll spend about a week in South Dakota. We've got friends and family there. We're gonna meet some friends for dinner tonight. We've got family in the Black Hills, and even if we didn't have family, it's one of our favorite places. So we'll spend a few nights in the Black Hills, a couple of nights starting tonight at Snake Creek Recreation Area on the Missouri River, which runs right through the middle of South Dakota, and a couple nights in Badlands National Park, another of our old favorites. So got a good start this morning. We went to bed a little earlier last night. We're not good with early mornings, but we got up a little earlier and got out on time. So looking forward to dinner with our friends tonight, and a campsite right on the water. We are in Minnesota now, and there wasn't even a sign when we crossed the state line. We weren't on a highway. We were still on one of those back country roads, and we only noticed that the route we were on was suddenly a Minnesota route. But as you can see, we're on the highway now on I-90, heading west towards South Dakota. And it doesn't look too different than Iowa did. Lots of farmland, pretty flat here in southern Minnesota. Unfortunately, this is the part of Minnesota the only part we've really spent much time in. On our way back on this trip, we'll see a little bit of northern Minnesota. But for the most part, many times we've driven this road on our way to South Dakota. But we haven't seen much of the rest of the state, which is of course known for its 10,000 lakes. So we would love to see more of the state. We just had a nice lunch at, what was it called? El Agave Mexican restaurant in the town of Fairmont, Minnesota. Nice little town. Very quiet on a Sunday. A lot of restaurants were closed, including the first one we tried. And gonna get back on the road. So this is the Snake Creek Recreation Area on the Missouri River in South Dakota. This part of the river is actually called a lake. I can't remember the name of, but it is just beautiful here. We arrived pretty late last night. We were supposed to meet friends for dinner, so we put that off until tonight. It was 8:30 by the time we ate dinner here. But as you can see, we have this gorgeous campsite right on the water. Really, we can see the water from all sides. That's the bridge over the river right there. And because this is Monday morning, we are the only ones in this part of the campground. This place is really popular on weekends. That's our friends who live nearby. They come here with their boat, not to the campground, but they come to this recreation area with their boat on weekends. So, yeah, very beautiful. This morning, it was 93 yesterday. It's gonna be 95 today. But the air is so dry. By the time it got dark last night, the temperature was only about 79, and it felt cool and comfortable. It went into the 60s last night, so great sleeping. But we will have to crank up the AC later. So we're gonna have some breakfast, and later on we'll go down and visit the water. We've got a trail right from our campsite down to the water. So we're just going to take a little walk down to the water, looks like there's a little beach area down there. It's already heating up, and it's about 85 now. It's going up to about 95 today. So we're gonna go down there, maybe take a little swim before it gets any hotter. Oh, nice. Little sandy area right here. Couple of seagulls in the middle of South Dakota. This is beautiful.
It gets deep pretty quick.
Very, very different than the rest of South Dakota. It is windy today. My husband just pointed out that there is no one else for miles. Not any boats even. It's Monday morning, which I suspect is why it is so quiet. I think Saturday and Sunday were probably packed here. There is one boat out there now, and we passed a fisherman, and we can see some other campers around the bend. It's a great place to camp. This was a really nice, refreshing place to come. We took another swim. The water is just perfect for this kind of heat. It's just really nice. And it's still very dry out. It's not humid like back home, so even when it's really hot, it doesn't feel as bad. But we're gonna head back up our trail, grab some lunch. I'll take my nap.
Only don't bite. Ouch.
There we go. See the blue bottle fly? Oh. quick.
Getting attacked.
We left the campground, had to go up to the top of the hill to the dump station, but now we're going to go over that bridge that was right near our campsite. Cross the river and back up to the highway. Today we're headed to Badlands National Park, although we're staying outside of the park this time in an RV park because we weren't sure what the weather would be and we wanted to have electric hookups. And there is the Lake Francis Case, which is part of the Missouri River. Here we go. Beautiful.